Hello students, good morning. In the last class we have seen spot speed study, how spot speed can be determined in the field using Innoscope, a simple instrument, and the presentation of this data by plotting the graphs, frequency distribution curve and cumulative frequency distribution curve. Speed ranges are taken on x-axis and number of vehicles in percentage on y-axis, so that modal speed and as well as 15th percentile, 50th percentile, 85th percentile and 98th percentile speeds can be arrived, so that 95th percentile speed can be used for design purpose. 85th percentile and 15th percentile speeds are used for lower limit signboards and upper limit signboards to be installed to regulate and control the traffic. Now we will see uses of spot speed. For geometric design of roads, design speed can be selected and the horizontal curvature, vertical profile, side distance and superelevation can be estimated. Second one, for regulation and control of traffic operation by installing signboards, speed limit signboards, for deciding the size of the signals, for the analysis of causes of accidents, also it will be useful to study for the improvement of the roads and to minimize the problems of congestion on the traffic stream. Spot speed will be more useful. Now, speed and delay study. The speed and delay studies give the running speeds that we have already defined, overall speed excluding delays, that is also overall speed, which includes delay stoppages also, whereas running speed or journey speed is excluding the time required for stoppages and delays due to unavoidable circumstances of any reason. Fluctuation in speeds and the delay between two stations of a road that we have seen. It gives the information such as amount, location, duration and cause of delay. What is the reason for delay caused in the traffic stream? The result of the spot and delay studies are useful in detecting the spot of congestion. The delay or time lost during the travel period may be either due to fixed delays or operational delays. Fixed delay occurs primarily at intersections due to traffic signals and at level crossings. Operational delays are caused by the interference of traffic movement such as turning vehicles, parking vehicles, pedestrians, etc. Methods of speed and delay study. There are different methods, out of which one or two we will see. Floating car are also known as riding check method, license plate or vehicle number method, interview method, elevated observations, photographic technique. So these are the floating car data. This figure shows when we are doing floating car or riding check method, the vehicles are invariably stop on this direction and with respect to oncoming direction. What are all the delays caused, etc. we will see. Floating car or riding check method. In the floating car method, a test vehicle is driven over a given course of travel at approximately the average speed of the stream, thus trying to float with the traffic stream. So you have to float along the traffic stream. A number of test runs are made along the steady stretch and a group of observers record the various details. One observer is seated in the floating car with two stopwatches. One of the stopwatch is used to record the time at various control points like intersections, bridges, or any other fixed points in each trip. The other stopwatch is used to find the duration of the individual delays. The time, how long it has stopped, location should be mentioned on the paper. Cause of these delays, why, reasons are recorded by the second observer. The number of vehicles overtaking the test vehicle, the number of vehicles overtaking the test vehicle. So I am in a test vehicle, for example. So many other vehicles can overtake me. So how many number of such overtaking vehicles are passed is to be noted down. And the overtaken by the test vehicle. I am overtaking the other vehicles. How many times I have overtaken? That is also to be noted in each trip by the third observer. The number of vehicles traveling in the opposite direction. Number of vehicles traveling means approaching the floating car wherein I am recording all the points. In each trip is noted by the fourth observer. That's why it is said a group of members or observers should record the different data. Floating car or checking method from which average journey time of flow and traffic volume can be calculated in this formula or from this formula. T bar is equal to TW minus N suffix Y divided by Q. And for traffic volume, formula is Q is equal to N suffix A plus N suffix Y divided by TA plus TW, where T bar is equal to average journey time in minute, Q is equal to flow of vehicle, that is average volume in one direction of the stream, NA, average number of vehicles counted in the direction of the stream when the test vehicle travels in the opposite direction. You have to understand the meaning of these self-understandable. NY, the average number of vehicles overtaking the test vehicle, minus the number of vehicles overtaken when the test is in the direction of flow, that is Q. TW is equal to average journey time. TW is average journey time in minute when the test vehicle is traveling with the stream Q. TA, average journey time in minute when the test vehicle is running against the stream Q. All these data are recorded on the sheets, pre-prepared sheets by 4 different observers. In office, we are required to sort it out them as per this formula which is developed to determine. Next, license plate method, interview technique, elevated observation and photographic technique are also possible to find out the speed and delay study. Next main study, we will go for origin and destination studies. Origin and destination studies. Origin is defined as the place where the trip begins, means where the trip is started, and the destination is defined as the place where the trip ends. I am starting my journey at station A. That means I am beginning the journey. That is the origin. I am ending at station B, suppose. That becomes destination. The object of this study is to plan the road network and other facilities for vehicular traffic, and also to plan the schedule of different modes of transportation for the trip demand of commuters, that is public. Origin destination studies are an important tool for transportation professionals. OD studies are conducted to understand the pattern of the movement of persons and goods in a particular area of interest during a particular period of time. This is said by Wang in 1997. Uses of OND. Uses of origin and destination study. To plan the transportation system and mass transit facilities in cities, including route and schedules of operation. So the different buses will make a movement in different directions from one origin to another destination. All these are to be scheduled, and mass transport facility should be created or developed for a particular city. To locate expressway or major routes along the desired lines. Desired lines are plotted based on the OND study. To locate terminals and to plan the terminal facilities. To locate the new bridge as per traffic demand. To locate intermediate stops of public transport. These are few uses of origin and destination study. Methods of OND survey. Methods of OND survey. Roadside interview surveys, home interview surveys, telephone surveys, postcard questionnaire surveys, registration number surveys, tag surveys, public transport survey, commercial vehicle survey. There are 8 to 9 different means by which the OND survey can be conducted. Roadside interview method. In this method, interview stations are previously decided on the roadway with the prior permission from police authorities. The vehicles are stopped at the interview stations by a group of persons, and the answers to be prescribed questionnaire or answer to the prescribed questionnaires are collected on the spot. Means in the office itself, what are all the probable questions that are to be asked the interveners during the interview. It is prepared, and then the prescribed questionnaires are collected on the spot. Information collected. What are the informations to be collected during this survey by the team are place and time of origin, their place and time of origin, place and time of destination, their proper route with which they are traveling or making a journey, purpose of the trip, why they are moving on the traffic stream, types of vehicles, which type of vehicle they are using, whether two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheelers, etc. Number of passengers in each vehicle. In those vehicles, how many passengers are usually traveling daily. You can see here how the survey team, one of the member is asked the two-wheeler road user to stop by taking him into a left extreme side so that the running traffic will not be obstructed, and he is collecting the details as per the questionnaires which is pre-prepared. Here also in this figure also you can see that. In this figure also you can see that. In this figure also you can see that. In that way the survey is conducted in the field very conveniently. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. Data is collected quickly in short duration. Field organization is simple. As I said, it is convenient, means it is simple. Whereas disadvantage is the vehicles are stopped for interview and there is delay to the vehicular movement. Of course, it is obvious when we are stopping the vehicle for some purpose, naturally it will be get delayed for the road user. Certain things we have to compromise during the study. In this method, home interview method, random sample of 0.5 to 10%. Because of such heavy population in our country, it may not be possible to take a high percentage. 0.5 to 10% statistical data of the population is selected and the residents are visited by the trained person to collect the travel data from each member of the household. Detailed information regarding the trips made by the members is obtained on the spot. The data collected may be useful for both planning the road network and also other roadway facilities. Whether existing facilities are inadequate, then that are required to be enhanced or upgraded so that it will be convenient for the people. So this is this figure shows home interview method. This figure shows home interview method, how a trained person has come to the residence and asking the householders about the questionnaires which is pre-prepared. This is also another figure showing the same survey by home interview method. Here direct contact between the road users and the team member is possible. That is a big advantage of this method. Advantages. The problem of stopping of vehicles and consequent difficulties are avoided. So you need not have to stop the vehicle because you are visiting the residence. The present travel trends are already known and the analysis is also simple. Additional data including socio-economic and other details may be collected so as to be made useful for forecasting of traffic and transportation growth. These are the advantages. Next, postcard method. You can see here the prepaid postcard. Already stamp has been put on the postcard. Road user need not have to pay money towards the stamps. Addresses are written and questionnaires in this form. Questionnaires are printed on the overleaf of the postcard. For example, what type of place is your trip starting point? Primary residence, workplace, recreation area, others. They have to write in this space provided what is there. Place of trip to be started point. Where did your trip end? Where they will end the trip. If they are going interstate, they have to write that state name and which state, etc. What type of place is your trip end point? That also they have to fill and they have to post it. That's all. In this method, reply paid questionnaires are handed over to each of the drivers at the survey points and requesting them to complete the information and return by post. Advantage. This method is very simple and cheaper than any other method. Disadvantage. Response may not be good. This is the only disadvantage or limitation of postcard method. Response, many road users may not give immediately or they may not at all provide the information by posting the prepaid questionnaire postcard. Okay. Registration number plate method. Registration plate number method. Registration number plate survey consists of noting the registration number of vehicles entering and or leaving an area at survey points located on the cordon line. All these are to be done with the prior permission from the police authorities, so that the public will not speak in insensible manners, because it is this survey is arranged by a team which is aware by the police authorities also. They may take under task. That is the reason why the survey will become easy. Collection of information will become much easier and healthy. By matching the registration number of the vehicles at the point of entry and or exit from the area, it will be enabled to identify 2 points on the paths of the vehicles. Advantages could be, here it is there, how they are putting the tag to the vehicles when they are entering and when they are leaving the particular location or spot of cordon line. Advantages: work does not interfere with the traffic in any way. Disadvantages: large number of observers are needed for this. Analysis of the results can be complicated in the office. Much care is to be exercised while analyzing in the office from this method. Let us stop here for today. Let us continue in the next class. Thank you for patient hearing. We will continue in the next class.